So next, you can see here Henry's law. What is the statement of Henry's law means? Mass of the gas dissolved per unit volume is directly proportional to partial pressure of the gas. M is directly proportional to P. What is M? Mass of the gas, or you can say amount of the gas. So M directly proportional to P here. M is equal to some K into P. What K here? K we are calling as a constant only. K what we are calling a constant. So along with the Henry's, Dalton also work along with the Henry's, and they will modify, they will give the statement. Generally this we are calling as a general statement or modified statement of Henry's law. What is the statement here? The partial pressure of the gas is directly proportional to mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Mole fraction of gas in the solution. So mole fraction next directly proportional to P. X is equal to some K dash into P. Here you can imagine K dash also what? Constant only. So I will change this position here. 1 by K dash into X is equal to P. P is equal to some K dash KH into X. So here we are writing here 1 by K dash is equal to 1 by K dash is equal to what? KH only. 1 by K dash is equal to KH. Then you are writing P is equal to KH into X. What is KH here? Henry's constant is the KH only. Okay. So statement is very important. They are asking for the 2 marks and define Henry's law. Write it in mathematical expression means you write the statement, directly you can write this expression, asking for 2 marks, very important only. So what are the units of these constants we have? Generally we have K is there and K dash is there and KH is also there. Okay. Units of Henry's constant is same as pressure only. Henry's constant is same as the units of which one? Pressure only. I will write here K. K is equal to atmosphere. Okay. Here I am writing here gram per atmosphere. Gram per atmosphere because we are taking the mass of the substance only. And one more we have here K dash also there. K dash is equal to, I will write here atmosphere inverse. Atmosphere inverse only. And we are writing here KH. KH is equal to atmosphere only. So these are what here? These are the units of okay, Henry's constant only. Units of which one? Henry's constants. Units of Henry's constant only. Okay. So next we have what are the characteristics of this Henry's constants? What are the characteristics of Henry's constant? Let us see the characteristics of Henry's constant. So see the first one here, all the gases will have different values of KH. If we take different values like O2, CO2, HCl and N2, if you observe the values of KH, that is different for different gases only. See the next point here, when the temperature increases, KH is increases. Whenever the temperature increases, what? KH is increases only. Let us see the example. O2, we are observing that pressure 34.86 kilobar at 293 Kelvin, and the same O2 having the value 46.82 kilobar at 303 Kelvin only. The gas is same, but the temperatures are what here? Different only. What the point over here? When the temperature increases, what? KH is increases. Here temperature increases from 293 to 303 Kelvin, and the pressure increases, KH is increases 34.86 kilobar to 46.82 kilobar. Next point we can see very important point here. Temperature directly proportional to Henry's constant, and Henry's constant inversely proportional to which one? Solubility. Solubility. Okay. From this you are writing one point here. Temperature increases, Henry's constant KH increases, then solubility decreases. Again I am repeating. Temperature increases, KH increases, solubility is what? Decreases only. And one more point I am writing from this relation. KH is inversely proportional to solubility. If the KH is, okay, if the KH is more, solubility is less. If the KH is more, solubility is less. If the KH is lesser, solubility is more only. So in 1 mark questions, Particularly one more question, there is a chance to get one question based on the KH values. If the KH values of different gases they will give, then you can identify which gas is more soluble and which gas is less soluble. Let us see some of the questions based on this Henry's constants and its solubility. Very very important for 1 mark in the board exam. Let us see the first question here. The Henry's constant for two gases are 21.5 and 49.5 atmosphere. Which gas is more soluble? Which gas is more soluble? Clear na? So how to find this answer? You can observe this concept. KH inversely proportional to which one? Solubility. So they ask me which are more soluble. More soluble means what? The gas which is having least KH value, that is more soluble. So which gas is there? What is the answer for this one? The answer is gas with 21.5 atmosphere is more soluble in the first question. See the next question. Okay, or you can write here what the concept you can write here. KH is inversely proportional to which one? Solubility of one. Let us see the next question we have. Henry's constant for N2 and O2 are 76.48 kilobar and 36.48 kilobar at 293 Kelvin temperature. Which of these gases will have more soluble in water? So concept is same. So what you will write here? KH inversely proportional to which one? Solubility. So N2 value 76.48 and O2 value which one? 34.86. Which is least value? That is 34.86. So what is your answer here? Answer is what? O2. Why? Because O2 having least value. So KH is less. Then what happened? Solubility is what? More. You can see the limitations of Henry's law. Some of the limitations of Henry's law. So what are the first limitation means here? Pressure is not too high. Pressure is not too high. And next one here, temperature is not too low. Pressure is not too high. And the next one what here? Temperature is not too low. Next one, no chemical reaction between solute and solvent. Means there is no chemical reaction between gas in liquid. Why? Whenever the chemical reaction takes place, there is a change in the composition. Means what here? I'll add one more point here. Gas molecules does not undergo association or dissociation. So these are the main limitations of which one means Henry's law. Okay, next very very important we have applications of Henry's law. Very very important. Chances are there for asking 2 marks or 1 mark question. So very very important applications of Henry's law. What are the first application means here? The first application we are using in the soft drink zone. Okay. So what is the first application idea? To increase the solubility. In soft drinks. In soft drinks, bottles are sealed. Bottles are sealed under high pressure. Sealed under high pressure. We are taking here aerated drinks. Aerated drinks are soft drink. Very important here. To increase the solubility of CO2 in soft drinks. To increase the solubility of CO2 in soft drink, bottles are sealed under high pressure only. Okay, so generally CO2 is less soluble in water. So whenever you can apply the more pressure on the bottle, then what happens? CO2 is easily dissolved in water. So the CO2 dissolved gas will give the taste to the soft drinks or what man aerated drinks only. So let us see. Suppose you want to open the cap of this soft drink bottles or soda water bottle, then what happens? Because of high pressure, the liquid is the gas molecules are coming outside only. So that's the reason they want to seal the bottles under what? High pressure only. So this is one of the application of which one here? Henry's law. Sometimes they ask the question also like this. So name the law behind dissolution of CO2 in soft drinks. Name the law behind dissolution of CO2 in soft drink. What is your answer? The law is what? Henry's law. Okay. See the next applications we have related to which one? Applications of Henry's law. Scuba divers, or you can say deep sea divers. The second one we have scuba divers or deep sea divers. Okay. If you see the scuba divers or deep sea divers, they will go to the deeper earth of the sea. They will go to what? Deeper earth of the sea. Whenever they go a deeper earth of the sea, so inside what happened here? Pressure is more. Inside what happened? Pressure is more. When the pressure increases, then what happened here? Some of the atmospheric gases are easily dissolved in the body only. Generally, they want to carry this respiration tanks only. So, along with the oxygen, some of the nitrogen gas also present in that oxygen cylinders only. Whenever they can go to the deeper earth of the sea, because of high pressure, the solubility of nitrogen gas is more than oxygen gas only. So then what happened here? The nitrogen gas will enter into the body. Okay, suddenly they will come to the surface of the sea. Then what happened? Because there is a sudden change in the pressure, the nitrogen gas is immediately coming outside. Whenever the nitrogen gas is immediately coming outside, then what happened means they will create some capillaries, means they will create some air bubbles in the oxygen body, that means blood vessels forming. Okay, because of which one? Because of sudden change in the pressure only. So whenever they will so these bubbles of nitrogen in the blood will block the capillaries. And creates what means here? Creates bend zone. Creates what? Bend zone. So these bends are painful. These bends are what? Painful only. So because to avoid the effect of bend, then what they will do means respiration tanks are diluted with helium gas only. Respiration tanks are which one? Diluted with what? Helium gas only. Now we can see the composition. Helium we are getting here 11.7%, and nitrogen, and we have the value 56.2%, and oxygen we have 32.1% only. Okay, why they want to dilute the respiration tanks with helium? Because the size of the helium is very less, and one more here, the solubility of helium is what? Very less only. Because of that one, the respiration tanks are diluted with which gases? Helium, nitrogen and oxygen gas. Okay, and third application we have at high altitudes. At high altitudes only. At high altitude, generally the pressure is low. If the pressure is low, the oxygen concentration also what here? Less only. If you go to the high altitudes, then what happened here? The concentration of oxygen in the blood is what? Decreases only. The people who are working at higher altitudes are generally, you can observe the rock climbers. If they go to the high surface means what here high altitudes. Okay, they want to get a problem with concentration of oxygen in the blood only. Whenever the concentration of oxygen in the blood will be decreases, okay, it leads to the disease we are calling as what? Anoxia. Anoxia. Anoxia means what here? People become weak. People become weak and they are unable to think properly. Unable to think properly. Okay, so these are important applications of which one means Henry's law.